Oh, hey everybody, this is Farathon. Thanks to a nice little issue from this, my recording program, also known as Camtasia, I lost all my live commentary. So I'm gonna go back and just do a post commentary here, something I don't really want to do often, and I wasn't going to do, but at this point I don't really have a lot of options. I have to kind of come back and do that because I didn't want to lose this part. Because you may see why later. This was actually a decent part that worked out kinda for me, finally. So we're just gonna end up running through this little area, seeing how that happens. But I definitely will not be doing much post commentary after this. This is gonna be kind of a one-time thing, barring another mistake like this. Usually I would just go back and re-record and just start over because that's just how it is, but at this point it just seems like a pain to do just to go re-record this because this is about 16 minutes, little 15 seconds, somewhere up in there. So here we are. I'm gonna end up speeding through most of this. I'm kind of being careful because some people's HP gets a little low through this area, as in Corey Jr.'s. But yeah, I also do a little bit of testing and stuff on this one, and sucks to have lost live commentary because a lot of stuff did happen later in this when we were headed towards, where we need to go. But it's all good. We'll move past it and get used to doing post commentary too, apparently. So you're sitting here and Mikhail's just tearing stuff apart, and I think there I had forgot to switch Corey Jr. to the front to keep them equal. So then I'm going to start speeding through this, and Twin Needle's just going to rape a slowpoke, and it didn't kill it, which kind of bugged me, but wasn't really that big of a deal, I guess. So after that we'll just continue on, fight my boyfriend, this cool girl, so then we decide to go and try to get the other TM up there because I forget what the other TM up there is. So we end up fighting both people, I believe. I think you have to fight both people. But at that point I was confused and I was kind of debating on not going for it. Just, letting stuff happen. So then I decided to heal up Corey Jr. anyway, just to take any risk out, because if he had happened to have a rock type Pokemon or have his normal team, which I don't even remember if his normal team is all Machops, or if he does have a Geodude or two in there, or 3 Geodudes and Machop. I just remember it has Machop on it for sure. So just kind of sitting there and hoping stuff goes. I don't want to put Corey Jr. in there against a Rapidash. Don't want to be hit by some random flamethrower or fire spin or something like that anyway. So we come up here, and Corey Jr. is going to run that through with Twin Needle. Except to get confused and paralyzed, and then I'm like, no, I'm not about to stay in for that. So we'll just stomp away and continue on. And then this is me checking to see what TM it was, because I did not remember what it was, and it's Seismic Toss. And that's just useless. Really, completely useless. And then I start checking the other TMs I have just to kind of see what I got, what's what. Bubble Beam, nothing can learn. I have 2 Moonstones that are useless. I have Mega Punch that can't be learned by anything. I'm just kind of checking stuff. So then we're going to decide to come over here and finish up this battle. Go meet Bill, the Pokemon expert. And it's like 2 poison types, and if they get the poison move off on me first, then I'm screwed. But Corey Jr., like the beast he is, just swept that whole team by himself with a Twin Needle as he was paralyzed. So here's me just speeding through what Bill says. There's a bunch of stuff about I'm going to go get separated from this Pokemon I wanted to do, but apparently couldn't, and messed up and put myself together inside of. So anyway, I'm going to give you this ticket to this party, but because I wouldn't have went to this party anyway, but since you showed up and decided you wanted it, here you go, why not? So then I accidentally talked to him again, if you didn't catch that there at the end. And I'm going to just speed through this part, heading back to Cerulean City. head down to the Pokemon Center, heal up. Then we're going to go back and fight this Rocket out here, who has a very important item for me. Or, well, I thought it was going to be very important, because I grabbed the item after I beat said Rocket. I'm like, there's no way Taurus cannot learn this. Taurus cannot learn this. I'm so drowsy, you know, just let Corey Jr. rip it apart with Twin Needle. So, yeah. I'm get Dig, and I'm like, alright, Mikhail can learn Dig. So, I go down to Dig. Fun fact, Mikhail cannot learn Dig. So, I just exit out, continue on with our journey. And then I do a little bit of route hunting here, just kind of making sure that I'm not overstepping my bounds or stepping in a route that I've already been in, stuff like that. Just taking care to not break the rules of the Nuzlocke as much as possible, you know. And, well, I didn't check there. I checked here because I was going to read that and see if that said Route 5. Because it said Route 5, I knew I was on a new route. But I wasn't sure, so I decided to check the town map here. And then I go backwards because my hand was closer to down, I guess. I don't really know why. I just started pushing backwards. So then I started pushing forwards to go the right direction. And we go up here, and it's going to be Route 24, Route 25, Sea Cottage, Route 5. That was important, learning that 5 and 6 were not the same route, because I'm going to definitely be using both of those routes to try to catch something. So I'm like, let's see what we can run into. And we run into a Venusaur! I was like, oh, this would be so awesome to go on and catch, even though apparently it's going to give... Apparently poison types are like flocking to me this time. And I questioned there, and then I got a crit and killed it. So it was like, whatever, Venusaur's dead, not really that big a deal. I've already got Beedrill as my poison type. And I mean, besides having a little bit better moveset for later game, then it's really not that big a deal. I just noticed that the edges of the thing are showing. I need to get that out. I'll worry about that next part. So, we're going to continue on from here. I pause here to go back and heal. So I just kind of took a little pause break there to go back and heal up. And I grabbed the full restore there. Yeah. So then we're just going to continue down and be like, alright, let's see what we can catch in this grass. Head on into Vermilion City. But yeah, so we just walk around here, and I'm like, you know, let's see what we can get, see if we run into something decent. And we run into a Vileplume, another poison type. Seriously, grass poison. So here we go. I'm thinking, I'll try to hit it with a Fury attack and hope it doesn't kill it. And then I'm like, let's start just throwing Pokeballs at it. So I just throw my 5 Pokeballs. Well, start throwing my 5 Pokeballs. And it takes all 5 Pokeballs. I'm like, well, I got that Great Ball I got from Hidden earlier, and now he's literally down to 1 HP. So let's just see what we can do. Come on, Great Ball, catch this thing. And no, it didn't work. So, I just go back and, like, whatever, finish it off. Wish I'd known that from before. Twin Needle would have murdered it quick. So, it's like, let's put Mikhail in front, because Corey Jr. passed Mikhail in level, and we're going to try to keep them even, so there's no real just favoritism stuff going on. And then it's like, whatever, kill Pidgeotto, kill this girl, and then move on to the next guy. He's got Kadabra. That thing won't stand up to me. It's like gas, and then I made a little thing, nothing can stop Mikhail, and then of course it's going to come out a Ghastly. And that's one thing Mikhail cannot touch, due to Ghastly being Ghost type. So we had to bring in Corey Jr. to actually finish the job. So we're going to go up here and heal, and we're going to go into Diglett Cave, because there's 2 routes right here you can catch something on. And it's like, let's go buy some Pokeballs, and it takes me a little bit because input lag through here is bad. I thought they had Great Balls, so I was looking to see if they did. So I'm like, let's buy a few Pokeballs, and I'm like, well, no, let's go buy a few more. And then I think I stop again, and I'm like, no, a few more. And no, I decide on 20. 20's good. That's where to go. And then we're going to buy as many Super Potions as we can, just to avoid losing people stupidly, because we can't heal up. So we're going to continue on now and go for Diglett Cave to try to catch something. And it's just keep walking, keep walking. It's like, whatever, I'll probably kill whatever it is, Mikhail, and Corey Jr. do so much damage. It's like, alright, wild Pokemon. And then, oh my god, it's Corey! He came back from the dead. He wants us to catch him again. He wants us to catch him again. So I hit him with a tackle. I'm like, maybe that won't kill him. And I'm like, let's go to Corey Jr. And I'm thinking maybe hit him with a Fury attack. And I'm like, no. I'm like, let's just throw the Pokeball. We caught Arbok from less than this range, but we caught him with the Pokeball the first time. And I catch him again. Corey wanted to come back to the team. He missed us. I released him into the wild, and he's like, no, you cannot let me go. You have to bring me back. So, even though I may have broken species clause, though I don't really know if that's a thing. We're not counting in this Nuzlocke if that is a thing, and I did break it. But any which way, Corey is back on the team. And I'm like, you know what, let's go straight over into this grass right here and just see what we get. Let's just keep our luck going, since we just got Corey back. And then I thought for a second, and I was like, maybe I should switch Corey to the front. And then I was like, well, Corey ain't got any HP left. And I was about to head back right then. And it's an Eevee. And I'm like, oh my god, let's get this Eevee. Let's get Vaporeon back. We'll have Aqua and Corey back from the dead. And everything will be good. So at this, I'm like, let's bring in Corey Jr. to do the least damage he can. And then, of course, he's going to get 2 critical hits and a hit 3 times. So, Eevee died, whatever. We got Corey back. So, we go and heal Corey back up. And, I think we go do some training. I'm pretty sure I paused for that. And we go do some training of Corey and get him up to about level 22? 21? 22? And thinking about it, I probably should have left Corey a little bit lower leveled for right now, but I didn't want to get in a spot where I needed him and him not be useful. So yeah, I skipped there. And here we are. I'm going to get the old rod because I'm thinking, okay, does the randomizer work for that? And he's level 21. That's just me showing off his stats. And then he learned a new move. Bite. So, Corey's back from the dead. He's ready to start biting things. And we go get the old rod because I'm like, maybe that randomize the water too. Because if it randomizes the water, then Vermilion City is a new route technically for this method. So I'm like, let's just throw an old rod out, see what happens, and we get a Magikarp. And I'm thinking, you know what? We got this. I'm like, let's just go on and kill it. And I got to thinking maybe I could catch it, maybe I shouldn't. So I hit it with Wrap, and it doesn't kill it, because I was just planning to kill it with Wrap, but it didn't one-hit kill it with Wrap. So I'm like, you know what, let's catch it. And I don't plan to use Gyarados in this playthrough, but if it comes down to it, I will have something that can be used as a Surfer, since I was going to have to end up using Aqua's dead body if that didn't work. So here we are, me trying to think of a name for this thing. And I'm like, you know what, we're going to name him exactly what he's going to be. He's going to be bored all the time. So we're going to name him Bored. And then I got to thinking, Bored just doesn't seem to fit. And it's like, I need something else. So he ended up being Boardy. Boardy. So anyway, that's Magikarp. I don't plan on leveling him up unless I just have to use Surf later. But catching this did allow me to go do something I didn't get to do earlier. And I make sure to show it and all that. And first, that's to run into that fisherman a lot. No, it's to come up here and release Aqua. So Aqua is dead. For good now. And Boardy gets deposited. Will not be counted as dead or anything. If I just end up needing a Surfer, then I'll go on and level him up and let him evolve and he can surf. But I don't plan to actually use him for battling or anything. So I plan to run through here, and I'm like, let's go on down to the SSN, see what we got, start battling here, clear it out. And I stop here for a second. I walk all the way in, then take a step back out. And that's to say that that little area over there on the right is probably one of the most talked about areas in Pokemon, with the whole freaking truck. Why is there a truck in Pokemon? I mean, come on. And there were all the rumors, and we all heard them. You know, push the truck and you can get a battle with a Mew, or have a Ditto in your team, push the truck, use strength, then surf, then strength, then you know, sing the poker rap 3 times, and a Mew will appear. And I mean, we were all kids back in the day, and we were all thinking, we got that. And yeah, I can't pick up the Great Ball, and it's like, dig. And Corey can learn dig. Oh my god, that's like, Corey is just getting so much better already since he's back on the team through a little mishap, you know, whatever. So then I started to walk off. I'm like, wait, let me grab the Great Ball, and I'm decided I'm gonna stop here. I think I keep recording while I'm leaving, and I'm gonna go back, you know, get everything done, deposit some items, just sell some others, kind of get my inventory straightened up and cleaned, and see how it goes. So we're gonna, yeah, I mean, this is just kind of the end of the episode. So we have brought a Pokemon back to life at this point. A dead Pokemon has come back just to help us in our journey, and I could not be happier. I mean, I thought Corey was gone forever. He was a great person for the team, but he's back, and he will not die again, I hope. Bye, everybody!